Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm DeAndre, for those who are meeting me for the first time. I am uh, a editor, an assistant editor coming out of the Hollywood world of all that stuff. And so I wanted to create a project that would be specifically around that world. And for myself, I've had the opportunity to travel and traverse all the levels of being in the Hollywood studio world. I'm a two-time Emmy winning assistant editor. And so I've gotten a chance to be able to see what it looks like to be able to get jobs and to be able to make connections on every level. And so with that, I wanted to be able to create something that would take that question that I always get is how do you find great people? How do you know who's available? And so what I did is I put together a application called Shortlisted. And this is really just taking the idea of all of those text messages that we found ourselves sending. For one thing, with the Hollywood industry, a lot of the best jobs are never posted online. They're never shared. They're just messages that people send to each other, like, "Hey, are you available for this gig? Hey, are you available for that?" And so I took that whole idea and built it into something where you don't have to keep trying to find out, "Hey, is this person available? Or is that person available? Or where can I get their most recent resume?" All of that stuff is going to be built into Shortlisted. Today, what I want to share with you is how to create a short list and how to message someone when they show up on your list. So I'm going to jump in here. And you can see I just have this splash page so you can kind of get an idea when you first jump on the website what you would be signing up for. And this is open for anyone who is familiar with the business. It's not a thing of you have to be an assistant editor or an editor to be able to use it. I do eventually want to open it up to everyone in the production world to put all of their people in and have all the different types of roles. I just started with assistant editors and editors because it's what I know very well and it also makes it much simpler to present as a demo. So for the demo account, we're going to start with Aaliyah. This is Aaliyah here. She is in the world herself as an assistant editor, rising as an editor. And within the shortlist website, the shortlist application, you have a very streamlined UI. It's very much focused so that you're just talking about the jobs, you're just talking about who you know, and connecting them with the best opportunities. So, of course, it starts off with new shortlists. So I set it up so that your shortlist form would be hidden unless you're actually looking to create a new shortlist. And so we can select different areas within the industry. I put a few here. I've already gotten feedback from some editors and assistant editors, so I've had kind of take a peek, and they're like, "It's going to need a lot more details of this and that of different I don't know, opportunities that are out there." And I'm like, "For sure, this is just a demo. We want to get, I just want to get through my boot camp first." But here are the ideas. You can add in the genres. You can choose where it is. One of my future features would be a Google Maps integration so that any location can be used for looking for someone, as well as being able to list where you are located yourself. The start date as well can be any date that's after today, really. Um, and the end date can be left completely open because that's usually how the jobs are. You don't really know when they're going to end. You might have like a general idea, but you don't really know. So we can hit the search and it'll load for a bit and boom. Okay. So it's telling me I have 11 peers that are available. That means that there's 11 people who I'm connected to, who are available for this particular gig. And they're to give an idea, they're all people who I have specifically, or Aaliyah has specifically connected with on Shortlisted. Shortlisted is considered to be a direct referral closed network, which means that the people that you're connected to are only the people that you actually know and you've actually met before, versus like a Facebook or, sometimes LinkedIn, where you're just kind of connected to any and everybody who, has breathed the same air with you. this is an opportunity for you, which is what a lot of the connections I have with are people who I've either worked with or we have a close connection between us, that we are familiar with each other's work because the best referral is somebody who you can vouch for, right? You know what they've done, what they're capable of, how they work under pressure, things like that. And so out of Aaliyah's friends, which in terms of engineering is a lot of seed data. There are 11 peers who she's connected with who have all of these different attributes available. They're good with comedy. They're editors. They have dramatic film experience. They're available, which means like they're actual booking. They have a calendar similar to how you can see here. We have a calendar of busy days for Aaliyah, so that way she's only coming up in searches on shortlist for gigs that she actually has time for. So that means that the list that you end up with will be one that are people who you already know they're available. So you're not having to play the phone tag back and forth or anything like that to find out like who's going to be available. So here with this list, I got 11 people who are available. So I'm going to save this list. I think this one's going to be good. So I'm going to say movie, comedy, editors, and I'm going to put this one starts in September. And I'm going to save this list. So that automatically shows up here. I have my list available to be able to have ready to be able to contact each of these people. One of the things I wanted to do very specifically is make it really seamless to be able to edit information. So in this case here, I have my list. I want to be able to make this movie comedy editors instead of just editor. I can make that change, save it. It saves that update to the server and in front of me without me having to go to a new form. So in my listing here of all the peers that I have available, I have the ability to be able to click on their name and start sharing this particular shortlist with them by sending them a message. So this really gets into where I'm able to make it so that I can send them a very context specific message that lets them know that this is a specific job that I think they would be great for. And it sends them a message similar to what you'll see here on Aaliyah's side, letting them know, hey, I think that you would be good for this particular shortlist of possibility of possible job that you might be into. And you can send a message, they can hit you back, and they can also be considered for multiple opportunities at the same time. So you can have a context of a different conversation. And so I have like some other ones here as well. And you can see that some of them have gotten back to me about some of the opportunities that have come up. And so they've asked some questions, they want to know like what's going on. What can you tell me some more about this gig? We can have that conversation right here. It's very focused on their conversation. When I'm done talking to them, I can close that back. I can speak to another person. And so we can continue to have really focused and streamlined experience with being able to know like what gig are we talking about and without having to kind of search around and figure out what's this one, what's this opportunity. So the next features that I want to be able to add will be the booking calendar to be able to have the dates added in for your calendar, as well as like a full profile, the ability to add your resume as well. Um, and if you even wanted to, maybe found out that someone's not available, in this case, Brandon, let's say he's not available for this gig, you can also remove him from the short list. So then that way you can, again, refine your list. The goal really being that you have a short list of people, right? Really focus on just the people who are available at this moment.